What's up, guys? Frugal BC, Algorand price pulling back a little. We're going to look at that today and what we can expect going forward. I do think it's temporary, and we will talk about that. Plus, a whole bunch of news for you today, including we got the Warden, Stacey Warden, CEO of Algorand, calling out someone trying to slip in some Solana shilling on a panel, but tried to say that 5 times fast, huh? We got a community page on CoinMarketCap updating from X now. Algorand having a pretty good November. We're going to dive into those numbers. Gora announcing a new partnership with Plena. We're going to dive into what that means. And Algorand governance voting is underway. I'm not participating. I usually don't, but we'll talk about those votes. We'll look at all that on today's Frugal BC. By the way, if you guys love these updates, you like this content, been watching for a while, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. As I always say, try not to smash it. You can just press it gently. It works just fine that way too. If you want to smash, though, go ahead, right hand. We're trying to get to 5,000 by the end of the year. I want to get to 5,000 subs, so let's do it. Let's go. You can be a part of that. Thanks to everyone who's subscribed so far, and thanks to everyone who's become a channel member. If you want to join those folks, $1 a month gets you videos before anyone else, and pretty soon we're going to have our $3.99 tier where you can get videos that no one else gets. So we're going to be doing, right now we got a couple videos up that's available to everybody, but starting soon in December, we're going to have that $3.99 tier, so check that out. Also, got to shout out our sponsors, non-fungible domains. If you want that .algo address, makes doing everything in crypto so much easier. Check out non-fungible domains in the description below. They got vaults, segments, lots of good stuff to help you out. And we are brought to you by Marcus. Marcus Aurelius is named after Marcus Aurelius. It's an NFT project and meme coin on the Algorand blockchain. They're building a community called the Little Stoic Army, and they've got quite the roadmap coming up, including digital and physical products, and even a 2D game and animated series in the future. So check those guys out in the description below, link and Telegram group, which is where most of the action happens. But let's get to today's news. And I found this one from Stacey Warden. Super interesting. Now, Stacey Warden, she's the CEO of Algorand. Sometimes I call her the Warden. This is why, because she's not afraid to call out someone who's doing a little shilling off the clock here.
Aware of this, but there's a building in London that is about to be launched by Solana. It's called The Square, and that is basically a community-owned building, so people can go and co-work from this building. We have our Christmas party actually at Flight 3 next week there, so I'm very excited to see it, but you can actually own a piece of the building, so that, yeah, fantastic.
Solana on this panel? No.
No, sorry.
I don't see any reason for us to be talking about a Solana project on this panel.
The Warden laying down the law, not letting that slip. I like to see it. Good for Stacey Warden. Still trying to get her to come on the show. Come on, Stacey. Come on, Frugal BC. It's your time. It's your time. It's time to come on. I'm surprised. I've actually had a hard time getting a lot of Algorand people on. They invited me on their spaces, which was cool. I kicked off the first one they ever did, but for whatever reason, having trouble getting them folks on. So, give them a shout out. Let them know Frugal BC. That's your place to go. But that is not. We got plenty more to call out. The community page on CoinMarketCap now updating from your favorite social media app and mine. Let's take a look at this one. And this is right from Algorand CMO, Mark. I can never remember his last name. It's just Mark VL, is what I always see on Twitter. And he's been crushing it, by the way. I love what he's doing. But he says, yeah, the community page on CoinMarketCap is now populating from X. Let's take a look. Oh, yeah, there it all is. And that's good because people can come in. They can see it. Looks like it's getting some views. That's really cool. A lot of good stuff. There's a lot of clips from this conference. I just found that one really, really interesting. But like that, they're all updating here. So now people will see these posts, and I think that's a really good thing. So it might not seem like a very big deal, but the fact that this is working now on the community page on CoinMarketCap is very, very good. By the way, we should dive into that price because we didn't do that yet. While we're here, let's take a look. Yeah, so we're sitting at around 46 cents. Had a little pullback. It probably looks familiar. We had something similar here. So I think, these pullbacks are pretty normal. You're going to have them, and I think we'll see another run up before the end of the year. But I'm really expecting the big stuff to happen, around January, February. That's probably when we're going to see some real action here. So keep an eye out for that. Keep watching. But yeah, hey, I'm still 46 cents is. Compared to a month ago, remember a month ago, we were still in like 18 cents and we were really excited. Remember how we were really excited about being close to 20 cents? Now we're at 46 cents. And, it's nothing unusual. The whole market has pulled back. It's all red. It's all pretty much red candles on the top 100. So, these things happen. People freak out a little bit, but really you just got to stay patient. We still got plenty of bull market left. This isn't even, this is nothing, let me tell you. As someone who's been through 3 cycles, I'll tell you, there's plenty left, trust me. But yeah, this next one, Algorand having a really good November. I think these numbers are well worth talking about, so why don't we dive into these next? This is right from the Algorand Foundation. Algorand in November 2024, TVL increased by 216% from 132 million to 417 million. That's a lot. That's a big increase, but also it's important to keep in mind that, so this isn't all of November, it looks like, right? Because we're into October here. It's important to keep in mind TVL is basically total coins locked times the price. So if your price goes up, your TVL goes up as well. So it doesn't necessarily indicate more activity, although I can tell you I think there also was more activity. I can tell just from the volume of trading between Algo and USDC, it's crazy. It's wild. The numbers I've been posting from my LPs is huge. We're talking like $30-$40 a cycle a day, basically in a 24-hour period. And it used to be like anywhere from $5 to $7. So you can tell like a lot of volume is happening. So that probably means a lot is being locked, and it's not surprising. Anyway, yeah, trade volume increased 253% to 1.49 billion. And then market cap ranking increased from 71st to 35th. I think it's been closer now to like around 40. But remember, we were looking at we actually hit the 70s a couple times just recently. And when I first started making videos about Algorand, we were in the top 20. So we still got a ways to go. Let's not sugarcoat it, right? This isn't 100% ideal, but hey, I'm happy to see the positive results, and very happy about the price action lately. And now some of you guys are big fans of Gora. Gora announced a new partnership with Plena. What is this? Well, let's take a look. Maybe it's Plena, I don't know. Plena X Gora Network. Plena, which is a crypto super app, the first crypto super app powered by account abstraction. Sounds pretty abstract. Non-custodial by 100,000 crypto at best rates. Anyway, they have announced a strategic partnership with Gora, a decentralized, fully customizable Oracle network. By combining Gora's robust Oracle infrastructure with Plena's super app, we aim to enhance UX, expand market reach, drive innovation. I guess it sounds, this guy says Plena finances the best exchange for spot traders. So that's, so it's kind of like, I feel like that tells me more, by the way, than the description. I found what's a super app? Just tell me. It's you can spot trade on it. Okay, cool. Now I have like an idea of what it is. This is like one of the biggest problems in crypto is, well, maybe not the biggest. No, it's a pretty big problem. These companies just are horrible at explaining what they are. They don't speak to like a regular person. And I still can, even though I've been studying crypto for a long time, I still really like just standard regular explanations. Don't try to make it sound better than it. Just tell me what you do. Give me a clear description on the 10. We do this. Cool. And then do what you do what it says on the 10. That's it's a really basic business skill. And I want to see more of that. But yeah, great to see this partnership. Gora working on the background of this. This is a good sign. I mean, it's good to see that. And Gora, they have like a lockup program. You can buy Gora and stake it and earn more Gora, all that good stuff. A lot of apps do that. Oracle networks are kind of interesting. I don't fully understand how they work on crypto, but they're pretty I know they're pretty useful. I'm kind of a data guy, so I enjoy data focused type things. So, good for Gora. All right, last but not least, we're going to talk about Algorand Governance 13 and look at the votes. I'm going to give my thoughts. Not too long, because one of my commenters said I apparently talk too much on a YouTube channel. Okay. But anyway, I just thought that was funny. But let's get into Algorand Foundation's latest governance and look at this vote, which, by the way, I think this is going to be the last funded vote, because I think the next governance period, they're going to have governance continuing, but I don't think it's going to offer rewards. At least that's what they were saying. So let's dive into this. And you got 2 days. We're actually a little behind on this news. We got 2 days and a little under 3 days as I record this. Let's see now. I remember how to get there. Oh, yeah. There's 3 measures. And here they are. Now, I've talked about this before, but I just want to say this one more time. I think the fact that they put the vote totals before the vote is over is a horrible practice. It is not within line with best practices on how to conduct surveys and other things like this. And they really got to stop. The next governance, they should remove this. You shouldn't see this. I can understand after you vote seeing the results, at least, maybe, but it's definitely not before. Just think about any survey you take. They never show you the results beforehand. Of course not. It influences how you vote. If you see, 92% went this way, then, what's the point of voting for no? Most people are going to vote yes. You're not getting a true summary of it. So it really ticks me off. But anyway, this is establishing the XGov Council. And I was super critical of the XGov Council because, the way the XGov worked, it basically seemed like projects could basically vote themselves in for funding with enough algo. And so it was it just was a disaster. We went through this. I went through this with John from Non-Fungible Domains. We dove through this whole thing. So I don't want to rehash that too much. But now they're doing it with community members with technical backgrounds and strong reputations, can run for council. Council members are elected for a fixed term, and they perform required tasks during their term. So that was one of them. XGov council member eligibility. Should it be any algo holder with the required experience or XGovs only? I think that one's going A, so that's good. And then XGov Council also, who should be eligible to vote in the election of council members, and that is any algo holder participating in general governance or XGovs only. It's interesting. So do you have to, I wonder what, we should dive into this in a longer video, just like what it'll actually take to run. So John had put together a list of people he thought should be on the council, and I was one of them. A lot of other content creators as well as other people in the community were added. I don't know if I even really want to be. I mean, for, what do you actually get, and, what influence can you have? I don't know. I guess it could be interesting, but like I said, that's probably for a longer video. Maybe diving into that at some point. But otherwise, I hope everyone enjoyed that. Like I said, it's down right now, but it's temporary, and still 46 cents is pretty good considering where we are. And also it's following the market. So pretty much everything else is down as well. So just hang tight, and hope everyone's doing well out there. And I'm Frugal BC, and I will see you in the future.